How are we doing? Nick, NK Active here. So why am I holding a leg over my shoulder? Well, for my dissertation, I done a research project looking at medial tibial stress syndrome in runners. Now, it commonly gets the term shin splints. Now, I really hate that term because it's just like headaches. It does not tell you what's going on. And there are over 100 reasons as to why your shin can hurt. So let's go through a couple of them today. Number one, medial tibial stress syndrome. Typically on the lower medial inside border of the tibia. You can run and walk through the pain. It will be like a dull ache. It may throb ever so slightly. Then 1 day to 1.5 days after activity, the pain will disappear completely. And when you give your shins a bit of a poke and a prod, it will be diffusely tender just around that whole medial lower third. Now, stress fractures. Something different. So there is a school of thought that a stress fracture is on the same continuum as a medial tibial stress syndrome. So it could be that it is a precursor to a stress fracture if left untreated. However, we haven't quite officially proven that yet. Now, stress fracture. What you will find, it will hurt a lot during activity, even on walking, and the pain will linger for days. It may wake you up at night, and if someone's poking your shin, it won't hurt here, it won't hurt here, it will just hurt in one specific spot. If that's the case, you need to get that checked out ASAP. So, another type of shin pain, we can have what we call biomechanical overload syndrome. Now previously, this had been given the term chronic exertional compartment syndrome. Now, the reason why it changed the name, a medic, Dr. Andrew Franklin Miller, when he was working for the military, found that a lot of these military recruits were getting better without surgery, and compartment syndrome normally needs surgery, so they've come up with a new term. Now, this injury doesn't actually involve the bones at all. What it is you have little compartments in the front of your leg, and basically when you're running and walking, basically these compartments are getting overused, and it's typically tibialis anterior, a muscle that starts on the front of the shin and then comes down and attaches just to the medial aspect of the foot. Now, that can be managed with gait re-education, and there's some evidence coming through to really support that actually, do you know what, if we work on increasing your cadence, how many steps you take per minute, and shorten that stride length, that can really help. Also, we have found that it's actually getting your calves and the soleus muscles are nice and strong, and then really work on strengthening up around the hips. So there are 3 different types of shin pain. I could go on and on and on, but I'll just end up just boring you all. So any questions, any queries, just get in contact, and we'll see you all soon. Bye now.